Time to hit the road, Jack. I mean, Nick. Like most people my age, I remember True Crime Streets of LA rather more fondly than, well, it really deserved. It was a GTA clone in all the ways that GTA clones would later become, and really were, and are, and all they'll ever really be until GTA itself moves on to create something a little more than GTA, which is going to be difficult. Starring a character that really didn't have any, he bored the tits off me when I returned. He bores the tits off of everyone, really. Nick Kang is fine. He's... I wouldn't say good. Much like every male character of the time, he's bravado. He's, look at me, I'm humorous and please love me more than ever. And it's just boring. He's boring, the world is rather boring, and it makes you wonder, why exactly did so many big stars jump onto this project? Much like Drive 3er, which I have sitting next to me, it had a cast that was huge. Gary Oldman, Christopher Walken, Michelle Rodriguez, who would also feature in Drive 3er, Michael Madsen, Ron Perlman, and even that bloke, Snoopy. Yeah, him. The one that puffs and passes. On the surface, it really should have been a smash hit. And while sales would suggest, yes, it would be, well, as the cover of the game sitting next to me says, essential purchase, 9 out of 10. PlayStation i2, whatever that is. And it's the platinum case. It's the one with the silver on it. Because, of course, it's the European edition. And it sold well. It had that marketability, but it just didn't really excite. And then, of course, it got a sequel, and that, while there were tiny improvements, it didn't really excite much either. And then the third sequel was actually cancelled and renamed and, you know, became something completely different. But that's the history of true crime. That's the history of this entire series. It came out, it was the same as basically everything else that was coming out, and didn't really excite. It had the big names, it had the ideas, it had some interesting concepts, such as, you know, a more realistic LA than San Andreas, but no one really likes Nick Kang, and no one really likes, you know, the brown convertible, because who honestly buys a brown convertible? A boring man